Hello everyone. In the last lecture, we have seen how we can connect to the DJI server and get the DJI SDK app key in our app here connected to the server and get the verification. Okay, in this lecture, we will be using another technique to, if we can say, to connect to our physical device drone. And in this lecture, exactly, I will be showing you how we can print the device model using the DJI SDK. So before we got here in our view controller some logic, go ahead and delete that and create a new file which is called product communication manager. And in this class, we will be importing again the DJI SDK. And here we will be using the NS object, and also we will be calling the DJI SDK manager delegate. Okay, we need these two functions to follow. This one, we will be ignoring this. Okay. In this lecture, in this method of connecting to the drone and the app, we will be using the simulator. To use the simulator and connect your drone with your physical device app, iOS app or mobile app, you have to use something called this SDK Bridge, which is a mobile app that DJI has developed for us to use and to connect using the simulator. So you can open the simulator and open the SDK bridge on your physical device, and you should get first you should get the two red buttons here. The first one is for the remote controller. If it's not connected, it gives you a red, and if it's connected, it's gonna be green. And if you have to connect to the same Wi-Fi on your laptop and on your mobile app using the SDK bridge, and you should open the SDK bridge and get this debug ID and put it here in your code. So first, let's define if we will be using a bridge or not. So if we will use a bridge, we will say true. If not, if you connect directly to your physical device without using the simulator, you will say this or set this to false. Okay, so and debug ID should be the same as the debug ID in your case when you download the app as here. So in my case, it's gonna be, I will copy that, it's gonna be this IP. Yeah, so now let's create the same function as before that is called register app. But now we will be using another technique to connect or to make sure that our DJI SDK app key is in our plist app or plist file. So we will say bundle.main.path for resource of info and of type plist. It should be between double quotation, and then don't forget to put this here, and then let this dictionary, the following dictionary, which is NS dictionary of contents of file, sorry, not this, contents of file of this path, and should be casting to the dictionary with string and any object. Okay, again this one, and let app key should be from this dictionary, and we have to get the DJI SDK app key. Okay, as of course string. Now we have to make sure that our app key here that we found inside the file, inside the list file, which is here, this one should be the same as, of course, this one. So this is the logic. If not, then we should return. So we should stop the verification because we don't have this app key here. So, and we can print some statement that says, for example, error something, please add DJI maybe app key in info dot list after registering as a developer. Okay, if you get everything correctly, so you can print now. Okay, registering a product with registration ID that is, for example, yeah, the same one. We can say DJI SDK manager, say Control B, so now we can say SDK manager dot register app with self. Okay, so now in this app register with error, we will say if use a bridge, if we are using the bridge, and if there is no error, if error equal nil, then DJI SDK manager dot enable bridge mode with the bridge app ID, the debug ID that we got in our app. Else, if we will not be using that bridge app, and if we don't get any error, then DJI SDK manager dot start. Sorry, here if we got an error, if error is not equal to null, this means if we got an error, then we got error registering the app, and here we should, sorry, I have to copy the backslash here, and then string describing the error. Okay, else if there is no error, then DJI SDK manager dot start connecting to product. Now we will be using another function that is already written in, just we need to calling it. We will say if product, this function returns a product. If a product connected, then we will get that product, and if the product is not equal to null, we will say let model equal product dot model, and then we print, for example, connection to model, which is the model that we get here has succeeded. Okay. Okay, let's try to run this and see what will happen. I forgot, we have to of course, using this class from the app delegate. So we will be saying open var product communication manager of type product communication manager, and we will say product communication manager dot register app. Run again and let's see what we will get. Okay, so as you can see here, we got connect to model Mavic Mini has succeeded. So I got the Mavic Mini in my connecting to my app, and please comment to see what you have get in your as a physical device, as a drone physical device. Thank you. See you in the next lesson.